Hey, art explorers! Welcome back to the channel where we unravel the stories behind the art and dive into the minds that create it. Today, we're zooming in on the world of eej-wah, an artist who moves between abstraction and emotion like few others can. We'll break down how key influences, ranging from classical beauty to minimalist voids, shape eej-wah's unique artistic vision. This isn't just a peek behind the curtain. It's a journey into how art can become a bridge between the seen and the unseen, the known and the felt. Let's get started. First up, one of eej-wah's foundational influences is Swiss sculptor Alberto Giacometti. His elongated, fragile figures teeter on the edge of existence, often reflecting a deep sense of vulnerability. Giacometti wasn't just about the human form, he captured the weight of being. For eej-wah, this translates into abstract figures that hint at human presence without fully depicting it. By stripping down forms, eej-wah mirrors Giacometti's exploration of fragility but does so in a way that shifts between tangible and intangible. The influence here isn't just in the visual aesthetic, it's in the emotional space the work occupies. Next, let's talk about the classical beauty of Venus de Milo. This ancient Greek sculpture represents idealized human beauty but is most famous for what's missing, her arms. This balance of perfection and imperfection has clearly resonated with eej-wah, who weaves the same duality into his work. You'll notice that eej-wah's lines are smooth, almost echoing classical forms, but they are often interrupted by voids, gaps, or distortions. It's a modern take on Venus, asking, is beauty defined by what is there or by what's lost? These disruptions invite viewers to reconsider what makes something, or someone, whole. Now, if you've ever found yourself moved by a simple color field, you've felt the power of Mark Rothko. Rothko's canvases were never just about color, they were about emotion. He used large blocks of color to draw out feelings of joy, despair, contemplation, and connection. Like Rothko, eej-wah uses color as more than a design element, it's a language. In eej-wah's work, hues are tools for communication. Whether they're using deep, intense shades to evoke heaviness or soft gradients to suggest serenity, color is a critical voice in eej-wah's art, one that speaks directly to your emotional core. One of the most exciting aspects of eej-wah's art is the use of abstraction as a way to challenge how we perceive the world. For many abstract artists, moving away from recognizable forms is a way to free up space for more profound ideas, emotions, and interpretations. eej-wah embraces this fully. Instead of focusing on the literal, whether that's a figure or an object, eej-wah uses abstraction to explore ideas that can't be neatly packaged into words. His art bypasses logic and taps into something more primal, speaking directly to the soul. It's not about what the piece is, it's about what it makes you feel. Another influence is minimalism, a movement where less is more, and simplicity becomes the art itself. Minimalists, like Donald Judd and Agnes Martin, showed that art doesn't need to be complex to have a profound impact. It's about what's left unsaid, the spaces in between, the silence. In many of eej-wah's pieces, you'll find voids, these deliberate absences that force you to pause and reflect. The void becomes as meaningful as the subject itself. It's an invitation to bring your own story, your own interpretation, into the work. Here, less isn't just more, it's essential. Finally, we can't overlook eej-wah's personal journey as an artist. Growing up surrounded by art, culture, and philosophy, eej-wah has always been in conversation with questions of identity, memory, and connection. This personal history informs the art in subtle, but profound, ways. Look closely, and you'll see echoes of the artist's own experiences in the shapes, colors, and spaces within each piece. Sometimes it's a smooth curve that recalls human touch, while other times, a void might symbolize absence or loss. eej-wah's work isn't just intellectual, it's personal, offering an emotional layer that invites deeper connection. And that's it. We've unpacked some of the key influences that have shaped eej-wah into the artist he is today. From Giacommetti's fragile figures to the emotional depth of Rothko's colors, each of these elements adds another layer to eej-wah's evolving style. But what really sets eej-wah apart is how these influences are filtered through a deeply personal lens, creating art that invites you not just to look, but to feel. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of contemporary art. Let us know in the comments, which aspect of eej-wah's work speaks to you the most. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep making art.